Today we are talking about your Weingarten right, what it is, and how it helps you. So what are Weingarten rights? Your Weingarten right, which was established in a 1975 Supreme Court decision, entitles you to union representation if you are ever asked to attend an investigatory interview. Given this information about your Weingarten rights, you might ask, what exactly is an investigatory interview? Basically, an investigatory interview is when a supervisor asks you to attend a meeting during which that person asks you questions that could be used to collect information that could be used against you. However, it's important to understand that not every conversation qualifies as an investigatory interview. Sometimes the interview may be about a coworker. So it's important that prior to attending the interview, you ask the supervisor if the interview is about you or someone else. If an employee has a reasonable belief that discipline or other adverse consequences may result from what they say, the employee has the right to request union representation. And even if it doesn't occur to you to ask about the purpose of the meeting beforehand, know that if the conversation turns to issues about you and/or your job performance, that you can also request union representation during the interview. But beware, management is not required to inform you of your Weingarten rights. It is your responsibility to make a clear request for union representation before or during the interview. If you do ask for union representation before or during an interview with a supervisor, what happens? Well, when you ask for representation, your supervisor has three choices. 1, the supervisor can grant your request and then wait until your representative arrives. 2, the supervisor can deny the request and immediately end the interview. Or 3, the supervisor can give you a choice between having representation or ending the interview. Note, there are no other choices for the supervisor. If you are denied the right to representation and a supervisor continues to ask you questions, that is considered an unfair labor practice and you can refuse to answer any more questions. If you find yourself in the position of having a union representative attend a meeting with you and a supervisor, you probably want to know what that person's role is during the meeting. Unfortunately, some employers think that the representative is simply there to observe. However, that is not the case. Your union representative is, in fact, there to advise and assist you in presenting the facts. So, be sure to take advantage of this support. And as questions arise, if you are unsure about how to answer, consult your representative. That is your right and you cannot be punished for it. In conclusion, remember, if you find yourself in a situation where you need union representation, be sure to contact the union's grievance chair via phone or email and include the union president on all correspondence. Your union representative's contact information, as well as a PDF version of your Weingarten rights, can be found on the USofCC website.